Safe dance practice is safe execution of movement to ensure prevention of injuries. It is important that I follow safe dance practice as it protects me against my injury. Warming up is an important technique as I want to physically ensure that I have prepared my body to dance. By doing warm-up exercises, I am gradually increasing my body temperature, heart rate, and circulation to muscles, tendons, and ligaments. This is slowly preparing my body for the activity to come. It can be a big problem when people confuse warming up with stretching. An example is when someone jumps straight into stretching without first raising their body temperature through an initial warm-up period. Before dancing, I start off with a solid warm-up and a period of stretching, a more energetic proportion increasing the heart rate, and also a cool-down period, which often includes stretching. If this is all done correctly, I will experience fewer injuries and increase my flexibility and enjoyment. The importance of a cool-down immediately after dancing cannot be stressed enough. It is really dangerous to stop exercising abruptly. After dancing, it is always a good idea to do some cool-down exercises. This helps to prevent injuries or delay onset muscle soreness. A cool-down prevents blood pooling in the legs and heart rate slowing down too quickly. If I don't cool down, I may experience aching joints, tired muscles, and less general stamina. A good cool down consists of doing some of the movements that we have previously done in class or in the activity before, but in a bit more of a relaxed manner, winding down for at least 5 minutes after my body has slowed down. I also do some mild stretching, focusing on the main muscles groups that we have used in the class before. When stretching, I must always move slowly. I need to take time and relax and focus on my breathing. I only stretch to the point of gentle tension. If something hurts, then stop immediately. Stretching should feel good. There are many types of different stretching. The most common stretches are static, ballistic, dynamic, and PNF. Static stretching involves holding a position without moving. This is to stretch to the furthest that I can hold. Static stretches are often used to increase flexibility. Ballistic stretching uses the momentum of moving one's body or limbs to an attempt to force it behind its normal range of motion. This type of stretching is not useful, it can lead to injuries. Dynamic stretching is controlled movement that will take you through your whole flexibility range. Dynamic stretches are often used in warm-ups. PNF stretching is normally done in pairs by stretching each other with a stretching device such as a TheraBand and uses resistance. This stretch is commonly used to increase flexibility. With dance being so physically demanding, it is important to know injury treatment as well as prevention. When injured, there are different ways of treating different types of injuries. When I have soft tissue injuries, such as sprains and strains, I treat myself using the RICE technique. During the first 72 hours following the injury, this is vital for an optimal outcome. RICE stands for Rest, Ice, Compress, Elevation, and should be applied as first aid treatment in the initial stages of acute soft tissue injuries. An individual should rest from any activity that increases your pain. It is also important to avoid activities that cause an increase in pain or ache after that activity with rest. Ice the injury area for 20 minutes every 2 hours. Compress the injured area with a compression bandage to minimize swelling. Finally, elevate the injured area above level of your heart as long as possible. Minimize bleeding and swelling. On top of warming up, I aim to perform with a correct technique to ensure I dance safely and prevent injury. Alignment is one of the most important aspects to safe dance. Accurate alignment enables me to protect my joints from complex body skills. An example of a body skill in my performance is chaîné turns. The turns start in a plie in second. In a plie, I check that my knees are over my toes, my hips are squared, and my spine is lengthened. Chaînés are quick turns alternating feet in straight line or in a circle. Each turn includes 2 half turns in first position. To complete the turn, I spot my head, to the direction I'm going, and also check I step in front, my foot in front to the direction I'm travelling, which is the left. Another way to increase the safety of my dancing is knowing my personal capabilities and limitations. As I don't want to injure myself, I need to make sure I make boundaries for myself. If I were to outdo my boundaries, I may not be able to perform to the best that I can, and may not be able to dance due to injuries. Personally, I'm aware that my turns and flexibility of my hamstrings are my capability of mine. Limitations of mine include strength of elevation and turnout of my hips. By gradually working on my hips, weaknesses through my body conditioning, I believe I would become a better dancer and a more confident performer.